Hello viewers, today for refurbishing we have the General Electric 2.4 GHz cordless telephone. This is a model 27998GE6-B, and it's not too bad. It's pretty clean. I'm only going to do the handset just to get the junk off of the screen, and then I'll clean off the electronics board as well so the buttons work as well as they can. And there's also a little bit of battery leakage in there, so I want to get that off as well. This screw is actually highly corroded as well from the battery leakage. So we're going to have to clean that off so that doesn't get ruined over time. This is awfully tight here. Okay, so here we have the internals of the telephone, and I want to point out one thing about this telephone. This is a dual band phone, so it transmits from the base to the handset at 2.4 gigahertz, but the receive back to the base is 900 megahertz. And you can see that we have two antennas here. We have this antenna, which is 2.4, and we have this antenna, which transmits on 900. And kind of ironic design, because 2.4 gigahertz being a higher frequency does not require as large of an antenna, and 900 megahertz being a lower frequency does. And so the fact that they've used a fairly small antenna on here for the 900 often results in a fairly reduced performance. If you take this telephone outside and you're familiar with the different sounds of the frequency bands, you can hear that the 900 loses reception a lot quicker than the 2.4 does, and it's a shame because it really hinders the performance of this telephone. I don't understand why they didn't. If they're going to use a dual band, at least make a reasonable antenna for both transmissions. But anyways, that's kind of beside the point here. Okay. I think what's holding it in here is the headset jack on the side. So, well, this is going to be interesting. Let's see if I can remove the antenna first. And it gives you an even better idea of the insufficiency of this antenna. Looks like that's got some, I don't know what that is, glue or something on there. Okay, it looks like, tell me there's another screw under here that's got to come out. There is. What a stupid design. There's a little screw right there. That is a ridiculous design. I've never been a huge fan of GE phones, and the build of this one is not altering that opinion in any way. I suppose we could just take that antenna off and that'd make this a little bit easier, but I'm not sure if it's worth the time. Now this should start coming out. The receiver capsule's got to come out first as well. And my screwdriver is in fact struggling. I think battery kind of fell off the edge finally after 10 or 12 years of using this thing. So one day in the near future, the next project is going to be to open this up and get a 3.6 volt power supply and just tie it right onto the battery leads and then solder it into this connector, and then it'll just be a wired screwdriver, because battery in this thing is proprietary and it's not worth replacing, because I don't ever use it away from the bench here. Okay, and let's see if we can get this board out of here. The receiver capsule is not coming and I don't know why. It's really stuck in there. When they glued the doggone thing in there. Huh. Well, alright, well, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go and clean this off. Clean off the inside of here. Clean off the inside of this thing. And the buttons. I guess we can give them a quick wash as well. And then we'll come back and we'll clean this board off, even though I think it's okay. It actually looks like they used gold plated connectors on here, or conductors rather. So maybe this isn't such a crummy board as I thought it was. Alright, well anyways, I'll put that down here and I'll pick up the video in, well, I guess a few seconds in your time.